Can you hear me now, you guys? Okay. So this was the biggest news I saw this week. What are your guys' thoughts about these two new 50 millimeter birds from Arrows? I mean, they're at a good price point. Right now they have a coupon though, so they're the same price as a Viper. But unlike the Viper, they have a gyro in them. Yeah, they're a good bang for the buck. So if we go in here, let's see here. Where did I see it at? So they're plug and play, but they come with the vector system, which is a gyro. So I bought one of these vector gyros to put in my Husky special edition that I bought off a guy locally, and they're super easy to set up. So looks like David himself is feeling better. Mister, hopefully they no more blackouts and you don't wind up across the city and not knowing how you got there. So, what questions you guys got for me or Dave? I'll try my best to answer them. I thought I would. Kenny said he would come on and shoot the breeze a little bit, but he must still be in the shower. So, what questions do you guys have for me? I saw that, Lee. I'm not sure. I'm not getting either one of these though. So, David, yourself though, all the MRI info did was um looked like you had RC plane on the brain. Yeah, David Martin Graff. There's no rudder on the Hawk or the T-33. They're basically just a restyled Arrows Viper with a gyro. George, no, it was not a brown recluse. They thought it was at first, but they got the test back, and it was some sort of a huge grass spider they have in Maine that if you're near it in brush or long grass, if you're wearing a short sleeve shirt or shorts and your arms brush up against the grass, it'll bite you. Yeah, Jeff, if you do have a little bit of eyesight issues, they are small. Some of those Banana Hobby backpack jets were actually decent little jets. A couple of them were garbage, but some of them were decent. So what questions you guys got? I wonder what the flight time difference will be, because I know Dave told me just cruising with his Viper, which is the same power system, he was getting some pretty long flight times, even with just a 1800. That I forgot. So let's look. But the same power system as a T-33 David Martin Graph. So let's see here. I believe they're 3S. Yeah, they are 3S. And it's just a 30 amp ESC. I will not be coming down south for a while, Redneck Rick Darcy, because school starts for my kids next week. That's true, Tim. There's a lot of people that have ran their Vipers on 4S and they did okay. You might be able to get away with a couple flights on the 4S, but you're right, Nate. You do need a better ESC in them if you're going to fly 4S all the time. Did everybody catch the emotion show this morning with Che on? Did a good job. Yeah, that's what I thought, Nate. The fan itself doesn't even bug it, doesn't even phase it at all. It's the ESC that doesn't like the current draw. Cool, Tim. See, I don't know, guys. I'm just going off of what the guys at Arrow said. So I don't have one. So if you've had okay time with it, then great. Yes, Mike, I say Che has the Vulcan figured out. Very much so. Where I fly, the field has been getting reseeded, so I've been able to fly. So I've been working on my Nitro RC cars, and what you're looking at there is my new wrist pen from my RC motors. Dave Martin Graff, he also flies a lot too, and he's picked it up really quickly. You guys want to see a cool video, go check out Noon's latest, where him, I believe it's his son, take the old Fuse to his E-Flight SU-30 and jump up and down on it. Give it one last beating. I'm going to text Kenny real quick because he wanted to be on here, but I have no clue where he is. Bus drivers being slow, you guys. Yeah, very true, Wild Bill. Okay, Kenny's out of the shower, so here shortly I will bring him in the video. But until then, correct, Victor. I think it was Tim was telling us there's only 32 amps at wide open throttle on the Viper, the Arrows Viper, and a couple guys said they haven't had any issues. I was just going off of what I know. The guys at Arrow said that it's only 3S. That's all. Mr. Rajka, did you get your Viper fixed? Oh, thank you, Noons. Except for the new ones are black. They actually look nicer. I got out in 2015, so. Okay, so I got Kenny, you guys. So how's it going, Kitty?
I'm doing great. You guys tired of me yet? So I have to use Rafter Cam because the regular camera, this lab, Streamlab, whatever, doesn't recognize the other camera. So coming to you from Rafter Cam tonight.
That's okay. Picture's really clear.
Is anybody in the chat? Because I can't see the chat.
Lots of people actually.
Yeah, the chat's not. Let me look here. Close the host and other guests. Yeah, it doesn't. Yeah, I'm not. My chat window's empty. I can't see any chat. Is that a setting on your end or mine?
So on yours, to the right. Is there anything that says comments or anything?
Just there's the word comment, but nothing in it.
Click on it.
Oh, okay. So I see some stuff now. Yeah. All right. I got it. Okay. Cool.
So we're echoing on your end.
Oh, okay. I can fix that. Hang on. Well. Okay. Well, that'll require me to put on the headphones. Hang on.
We're working on it, you guys.
We can fix it. Hang on. Shadow gave me less than 15 minutes to figure this out, guys.
I know you said you wanted to be at the show at one point.
Yeah, but I was thinking you'd give me more warning than this.
Well, I didn't expect Dave to not answer his phone.
Yeah, I know. It's all right. We'll fix it, though. All right, so let me get this plugged into the microphone.
Do you have a wrench, David, yourself?
I think maybe right here. All right, say something.
Okay.
Yep,
okay, that fixed the echo.
Yep, echo's gone. Okay, and see that was pretty quick, right? We're not totally lame here. We got this kind of figured out.
So while you were in the shower and then getting ready, we talked about the 250 millimeter birds that Arrows just came out with. What do you think about them?
I like both of them actually, but if I'm going to buy one, it'll probably be the T-33 because the wing loading is going to be lighter.
Yeah.
The wing loading's like 42 or 44 on that one, and it's 55 on the other. So I'll probably go with the T-33.
I guess some of the guys in here have the Arrows Viper with the same power system. They said they do fine on the 4S.
Okay, that's cool.
I know Arrows will tell you not to, but a couple guys in here said that they
have to, because if they tell you to use it and then it screws up, you're kind of stuck.
Right.
Or I should say they're kind of stuck. They'd have to replace a lot of power systems because
right.
they told you to use it and burnt up. So.
Tim Jostens was telling me that I believe it was him, that he did a wide open throttle test with the Viper, and on 4S at wide open throttle, he was only seeing 32 amps. So, I mean, that's just above the 30 amp.
Yeah, that should be all right.
So, yeah, no, Roach. I don't know. 30 amps with the EDF is low, but it is also a smaller fan too. So,
yeah, and the load on it. I mean, it depends on if you're trying to go. If you're going vertical, it's going to put a bigger load on it than diving or level flight. So you got to take that into consideration.
Reckham just said you're short. You're getting shorter, Dave. To you.
Yeah, probably so. It's gravity. It's always on.
Gravity gets to us all.
You can't do anything about it. What are you going to do?
So are you guys getting any of the rain from that hurricane that hit Mexico?
No, actually not. We're not getting any rain here.
So they're looking like go ahead.
Just our normal rain, afternoon rain, but we didn't get that any today. I'm trying to remember if we had any rain yesterday. I think we had a little bit of rain yesterday, not much. It rained for about maybe an hour yesterday, and we didn't get any today. It got cloudy, but it didn't rain.
Yeah, that's why I remember a couple times I've been to Florida, like, excuse me, root beer giving me the burps. This time of year, if there's no hurricanes, you get a little bit of rain, and it's not that bad. So, what questions do you guys have for Kenny while we have him on the show tonight? I know he was on last night.
They're on the night before. and then what? Sunday. I've been on a lot lately. Thank you, guys. I appreciate that. Thank you. I'm glad you guys are requesting me. That means a lot. Thank you. I know Spencer's tired of me.
So Nate says my bug zapper came yesterday. It's awesome.
Right. Awesome. That's great, Nate. I love the thing. I tell you, it's hilarious. I can't get enough of it. It just cracks me up every time a bug flies into it. It's like a victory, because he was going to come eat you if he didn't die in the zapper. So,
right.
So. I'm not. I should have put it on. I almost did, Roy. I threw this on. I got out here to start booting everything up, and I said, "Oh, I should wear my Dave shirt."
Right.
So I forgot. I thought of it at the last minute, but so yeah, I could go get it if you guys want.
I forgot mine too. That's okay though. So
I did think of it though, just a minute too late. I was in a big hurry and threw this on, and then as I was booting up the computer, I was like, "Oh, I should wear my Dave shirt." So.
Well, next time we have you out, I'll give you more time.
Yeah.
I just figured where we tried so much last week to be on that for all you guys that like to watch Dave's show, we should at least try to have a show tonight. So let's see here. We don't have bugs like you guys do down there. I mean, you go to the mountains, you have some mosquitoes and we have flies, but we don't have the bug issues you guys do.
Yeah, we got a lot of bugs down here, especially at the flying field.
It's near grass and a pond, isn't it?
Yeah, well, the whole thing's grass, and there's a pond right next to it. So yeah, we got water and grass, but they only come out when the sun goes down. During the day, they're not bothering us, but as soon as the sun comes down, then that's when the zapper comes out.
I know when I was in Arkansas and Tennessee, that it was the same way. Like, you wouldn't see the bugs most of the day, but around sunset, they would come out in drones.
Oh, yeah.
So, Reckham said, if you had your Dave shirt on, I might have been fooled for a few more seconds.
I doubt that. Can't hide the height. I could get on I guess I could get a booster seat. Maybe that might help.
Oops, sorry about that, you guys.
Here, wait a minute. Let me. There we go. I'll tell you.
So EQ, we also only, when it's not snowing or raining, most of the time we only sit at like 10% humidity as well.
Yeah, I live in swamp ass. Yeah, pretty much rando. we're a few feet above sea level here.
Yeah, that's what I hated when I went to, we mobilized in Mississippi. The Idaho National Guard did before I went to Iraq, and I forgot how much I hated the humidity.
Yeah. Yeah, and it's bad today. It like right now, it's at least 80% out here. Let me look. It's really, really hot out here. It's not hot. It's just really humid out here right now.
The humidity makes it feel hotter than it is. Let's see here. I'll tell you guys what it is here. Let me look it up.
So it's 88 degrees. It's probably 88% humidity.
Yeah, so we're 82 and sitting at 19% humidity.
Yeah, so it's 88 and 84% humidity. So, yeah, it's crappy out here right now.
But tomorrow it's only supposed to be in the 70s and 100% humidity because we're supposed to get rain tomorrow. So, and
Resist. How big is the cushion in the driver's seat? It's a phone book. Phone book on the seat, blocks on the pedals. There you go.
I'm with Alan Gentry. I don't normally like humidity, but this year with all the fires from California and stuff and all around me, I'd rather have some rain and humidity any day over all the smoke.
Yeah. I've never had to deal with the smoke issue, so that's that's a plus.
Except for yesterday and today, it's probably been about a month since you could see the mountains from my backyard, and I'm about 30 minutes from a ski resort. So,
wow.
Because the real big fire in Northern California, the way the wind blows from California, Idaho is like direct path, especially southwestern Idaho. So touch sunshine. But you guys don't get fires down there, so
not normally. Yeah. It's there's not a lot of heavy tree areas here. It's mostly grass fields for cows and livestock, and not a lot of trees down here.
Yeah, more north of you there is, but
yeah, I mean, there's definitely some forest land here. But those are in the unpopulated areas more. Any place where there's land that's being used, it's being
developed.
Used for agriculture.
Right.
Yeah. So yeah. Now up in Perry, there's a paper factory up there, so there's a sawmill up there, but that's about, I don't know, probably 100 miles north of me.
We used to have sawmills around here everywhere, but then the 90s and the grain movement, no more sawmills.
Yeah, our flying field actually used to be a sawmill. It was a sawmill first, and they cleared all the trees off the land so that they could plant orange trees. So then the sawmill went away back in probably the early 50s maybe, and they planted orange trees, and then it was an orange grove for 20 years. And then now it's livestock. They got rid of all the orange trees, and we've got all these big flat pastures of land, and now there's cows on it everywhere,
right?
Except where the field is. He finally got them all off the field. He was tired of that. So
yeah,
no more cows on the field.
Well, it crap a lot for one thing. Alan Gentry, same here. I get eczema really bad from allergies and smoke ever since I went to Iraq, and I can't be outside very long when the smoke's bad because And yeah, we're getting, even though I'm hundreds of miles away from Northern California, we're getting ash all over our cars and stuff. So good job on motion show today, Mr. Hamilton's hanger.
Hey, how you doing, Che? Yeah. I'm trying to. I got to look over here to read the chat.
That's okay.
It's there, but it's so small I can't read it. And
so what projects, you might have gone over this last night, but what projects are you working on right now, Kenny?
Well, the garage is the big thing. I've pretty much put all airplane repairs are on hold. I'm just flying what's not broken. And when I say broken, I mean there's silly shit wrong with planes. Like a gear door hinge broke, so I just took the door off.
Right.
So I could fly it anyway. It's not a big deal. Silly shit like that. Nothing major. I don't have any major. The only major thing I have is I'm still trying to finish the B-25, but I haven't been working on it because of the garage. And I still haven't put my V900 together. That's been in the box since the Pilot Ryan event. And let's see, what else? I have a brand new F-35 that's still in the box. I haven't even opened the shipping box yet. And I don't know if been trying to sell it. If any of you guys want a F-35, although you'd have to come get it, or I'll meet you at one of the events like Null, because I'm not going to ship it, because you can buy it cheaper.
Shipping will murder you.
Yeah, I'm not going to ship it, but I'll deliver it if we meet at an event. So you can save a little money that way. I'll bring it with me. So today they. So I don't know if you guys are up to speed on the garage, but they told me I had to get it termite treated, and I'm like, it's a steel building on a concrete slab. There aren't going to be any termites. I don't know, but Pasco County is the worst county in the nation for getting building permits and getting through them. So I asked them if this was necessary. I never got a response. So they came out today and they did the spraying. I got my little sticker for the permit that says it's been treated. They came back out and finished it up. They put the plastic down. They put the chairs in the footer. They put the rebarb on the chairs, and it's ready for concrete. Cool. So I tried to call today for an inspection. They tell me, well, you don't have you didn't fill out a notice of, what was the name of it? Hang on a minute. Notice of
intent or something.
I'll think of it in a second here. Hold on.
Good old bureaucracy, even at the local level.
Notice of commencement. So, in other words, to move forward. So I call them. I say, well, what is this? What do I, And they say, well, you have to go in. You have to have it notarized. And I'm like, oh my God, here we go again. So can I just come down there, fill it out, and get it notarized right? Yes, you can. Okay, so I have to drive all the way in town to the permitting office, fill out the form, have them notarize it, take it upstairs to the clerk's office, pay them $10 filing fee to file the notice of continuance, bring it back downstairs and give it to them, and so they can take it back upstairs and go right into the door next door where I was at the clerk's office and give it to them.
2 seconds for someone to read it. Oh, okay, you're good.
Right, basically. And then they have to upload it to the system that, put it on record. And as soon as it's on record, oh, they've got a wasp right here. Hey, come here. Hold on a second.
Wasp here shortly.
Got him!
Oh, wow, that one was loud.
Got him! That didn't kill him, though. That just pissed him off. When he wakes up, he'll be like, what the hell was that? So.
Oh, wild Bill.
Yeah.
Dealing with county and cities is always that when you're trying to get something built, unfortunately.
Yeah, this has been such a nightmare. So anyway, now they've got it. They should be able to by Monday, I'm hoping it'll be on record, and then I can call them back again to schedule the inspection. And then I have to go online after I have to schedule it first, and then I have to go back to another section to pay for it online. The inspection, they charge you for the inspections, and then he should be out. I guess right now they're not backed up, so he should be out the next day. So I'm hoping to have it inspected Tuesday, and we're pouring concrete Wednesday, Thursday, or Thursday, Friday. Hopefully by Friday, the slab will be done.
How much concrete is it?
I don't remember. 30. Some of these experts in here, like Roy, know. What did you tell me? 33 yards? Is that what you said? Something like that. 60 by 40, 4 inches thick, 1 foot footers. They had the form. The two of them. I think it was Wild Bill and Roy both commented.
Yeah, Wild Bill says 30. Yeah, Reckham would be able to tell you too, mister that does paving all day, every day, except for Sunday.
So I guess they're going to split it right down the middle, and they're going to do 60 by 20 one day, and then come back the next day and do the other 60 by 20. And
okay,
they're just going to put a temporary 2x4 down the middle so they can,
keep it from running.
Level
when the first pour.
Yeah, well, they want to. What do they call that? Squirting. I don't know, something. Anyway, and they smooth it out, and then it'll dry overnight enough for they can walk on it the next day, and then they'll do the other half. And,
yeah, you won't want to put too much heavy on it for a few days, but you can walk on it after a day. Yeah,
right. So Spencer's here. So hi. Are you tired of me yet? Yeah.
We brought him on just for you, Spencer. And speaking of, we're going to talk about surface RC cars for you instead of RC planes.
Go. I got plenty of those. I got RC cars everywhere. There's one right there. Oh, you can't see that one. You can see that one, right? Right there.
Here's a wrist pin from one of my Nitro RC engines. Spencer.
So that's where the garage is at. So if I get it poured next week and schedule the garage to be built, hopefully within a week or two, the garage will be up. So
okay, cool.
It's looking like September, guys. The garage will be up.
And you'll have your house back, because then all your planes will be out in there, won't they?
Right. Yeah, then we'll have the house. We'll actually be able to live in the house.
Right.
So that'll be great. So yeah. So that's it's all finally. We're at the end here. We both suck. Thanks, Spencer. Love you too.
And I know you don't like drones either, Spencer. Here's a brand new drone motor for one of my quad racers.
So, thank you, Spence. So yeah, and then we're gonna have a party out here. Once I get, I'll have to get everything kind of organized out in the garage. So, but maybe we'll schedule a grand opening party at the hangar here, and we can do some FPV racing inside the hangar, and some flying outside the hangar, and plenty of room for RC carring if you want to bring that'll work. And then if you want to bring an RC car or anything, that'll work too. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see if we can find a null in the all of the events that are coming up. I know October's going to be a bad month. I'll probably be at, if we have a null, which we probably won't, to be honest with you guys. I'm sorry.
With the surge, more than likely, yeah.
Yeah, with the COVID thing taking off again, it's unlikely that Joe Null in the fall will happen. But there is an event in Alabama in October, and then there's also the one at Jeff Customs Field in where does he live? In Kentucky or North Carolina?
Yeah, he's in Carolina.
Yeah. So I was hoping to go to both of those. So
Sounds like a fun project, Michael Honeychuck. He's building a new drone with Zing power. And then Mr. Randy from Tennessee is saying, are they putting expansion joints? They should be spaced about 10 feet and a maximum of 15 feet.
Well, I know they're putting in the modified concrete that has that fiber, whatever,
That's
to make it
fiberglass,
stronger.
I think.
But I don't know if they're going to put expansion joints in. I don't, that's up to them. I don't know if they're going to do it or not. Probably not, I don't think. But either way, I don't care. If they do, they do. If they don't, they don't. I really don't care.
Well, and if it cracks a little bit, which I doubt it will, but even if it cracks a little bit, it's not going to be that big of a deal.
So my wife asked me today, is there any kind of guarantee on the concrete? I says, yes, there's a guarantee on all concrete. It's guaranteed. Hard. It's gray and it's cracks. Those are the two things that are guaranteed on.
It's gray
and it cracks.
Cracks and it can be hard.
Yeah. Yeah. So that's about all that's the only guarantee you're going to get on concrete. So.
And you move up to places like California or even Idaho, and you can have seismic that causes it to crack even more.
So if you guys saw my post, and I showed it in the live show, the pavers I put out in the barn so I could empty the trailer to use it for the planes, I have a boatload of those pavers. So I'm going to use the pavers to make my ramp up into the garage, in front of the door. I'm going to use those same pavers, and I'm going to do the whole front of the building is going to be paved with pavers. They put a big load of dirt there, and they already kind of
smoothed it a little bit,
tapered it off. So I got to do some more, but at least most of it's already done for me. I have to do a little more smoothing and packing, and then I can put the pavers down. So that's the plan for the front of the garage, which will add a lot of curb appeal to the garage, is to have the pavers in front of it. So that'll be the next thing to do after I get the planes in there and other stuff. So.
Well, cool. I bet you're getting excited to have that all done, because it's been quite the labor.
The stress has taken all of the fun out of the excitement of I can't wait to get it done. I'm just so stressed out with dealing with the county and dealing with the guys that came out to work on it. Actually, they've been wonderful. I haven't had any issues with them.
Usually the workers aren't too bad. It's usually either dealing with the inspector or the city or county that's a pain in the butt.
So these guys came out they told me they were coming out last Thursday, I think it was. No, what day was it? It was this week. No, it wasn't. What the hell? My days are all messed up. What day? I think they came out Monday, and they didn't tell. They told me they were. That's what it was. They came out Monday, and all I knew they were going to do was dig out the roots, that were in the ground.
Right.
I couldn't. They wanted to tear all that out so that because we have to. They'll flunk the inspection if you leave a blade of grass in there, they'll flunk the inspection. So Ken wanted to get those roots out, so he was going to bring the guy out Monday with the skid steer to rip all that out. I said, "Oh, okay, great." They didn't tell me that they're bringing the 3 truckloads of dirt out on Monday as well. So
they tried to level it too. It sounds like.
Yeah, well, then they did. I mean, they did a great job, but the driveway coming in had some tree branches hanging down. And they got oh my God, the branches are going to scratch our truck. I mean, it's this beat up old dump truck.
It's a truck.
Yeah, it's a truck. You put dirt and rock and whatever in a truck. You're worried about leaves on the end of a branch that are hanging down that are going to drag across the top of the. So the guy had to get on top of the truck with a chainsaw and trim off these limbs that were just barely touching the. I was like, "Oh my God, you guys are kidding me, really?"
If I was the driver, I would have been like, "Who cares?"
Right. So I cut all the rest of it back after that. I still have a couple more branches to cut, but I cut it all back so that there was no because they said the same thing when the concrete truck comes, that they're going to complain about the branches too. So I'm cutting all the branches back, and I have like 2 more to do. So I'll probably get on the ladder tomorrow.
At least you're not having to burn stumps out anymore.
No, the stump situation's pretty well taken care of. I mean, I have some stumps behind the garage, but they're that's no big deal.
There's light at the end of the tunnel, because here in a couple weeks it'll be done, and then you can just enjoy it.
Yeah, the stumps behind the garage, I don't even have to take out. They can stay there. There's room for me to drive right past them and behind the garage, and in between the stumps and the garage. So they're not even in the way. They're small stumps. So if I cut them out, I'll probably cut them out just so it's easier to cut the grass. But I'm just going to cut them off level and leave them there. I don't have to burn them out or any of that crap. I'm just going to cut them off level with the ground, and so I can run the mower over them, and that's good enough. That's all I really need to do there. And most of them have already been cut level with the ground. There's only I think there's 5 or 6 left. I think that I just have to cut level with the ground. So that's not a big deal. But they're not holding anything up. I've been already driving the car with the trailer going to the flying field between the boards and the stumps, and to get to the field, and it's fine. So no problem.
So Hamilton in the 90mm Viper from E-Flight? I know
I would be.
There's some discrepancies. Well, I know where that's coming from, because Reitza has one, and there was some talk about it on Facebook.
Not being
digital. Yeah. Even though it says digital, and then a bunch of people defended them.
And then now they're saying it. Now they're saying it's a misprint and they are digital. The website's wrong, which is not the first time the website's been wrong. I had to send them in a correction on the website. They showed the landing gear for the Corsair, the FMS, the new Corsair. They had just the struts listed as the struts with the retract, and the retract complete with strut. The pictures were reversed, so you were looking at just the struts and getting the price for the whole. Hey, here's the wasp back again, so I sent him an email explaining that to him, and then it took them about 2 weeks to get back to me, but they did send me a thank you. And
they can be a little slow sometimes in responding.
So
I can understand why someone would be upset though when they spend that kind of money on a plane.
Sure, absolutely.
And it's different than what they say it is. So I totally understand where Rajka's coming on that. So,
well, and sometimes guys, they kid me about being anti-spectrum kind of guy and all that. Reitza wasn't trying to trash them. He was really just reporting the news. Hey guys, I found out that these are not according to the website. And so they don't identify the reporter. He's just giving you guys some information.
Well, and he said lots of guys, not so much him. I know he's not like some of us younger guys, but there are a lot of us that has to spend a lot of our money and even save up for something that expensive. So. And yeah, I totally understood what he said. So I some of the stuff I saw was annoying because they completely ignored what he was pointing out. But yeah, exactly, Michael. Exactly.
Right. So again, I don't think anything Michael did was bad. He's just reporting the news, guys. Hey, this is what the website's saying. For that kind of money, they should be what they said they were going to be, which is digital, and and apparently they are. It was a misprint on the website, so that's what they're saying. I don't know. That seems like the jury's still out on that, but
when you read what
yeah.
he says, it was more than likely more than just a misprint. But Michael was just Mr. Rightso's. Hey, this is what I've noticed, you guys, and it's crap when you spend $600 on a plane, especially for people that have to save up for these things, and there's these discrepancies. I'm sure it's a good plane. It's just when you have that kind of money, you would expect more.
Absolutely. Yeah, I agree. I think when you're spending $600 for an airplane, we should be getting a little bit better quality than the analog 9-gram crap. We should be a little bit better than that. I mean, that's why they claim the prices are going up, because they're using better stuff, and then come to find out they're not. Or so the website said anyway.
Right.
All right. Well, the wasp. I guess I scared the wasp off. He's not here.
He heard the popping sound of another bug dying earlier.
Yeah, his brother died by that thing already. I'm out of here.
Well, and there's, regardless of the brand, I've noticed when they first come out with a plane, like Freewing, when they came out with that Hornet, their latest Hornet, like they had problems with the elevator. It's just sometimes they miss things, unfortunately, when they're rushing out a new product. Because if you
apparently
look at
the FMS had problems with the elevator on the pits as well. There was a thread about that the I guess it was stripping gears or something. I don't know. I haven't any problem with mine, but
well, I know because I talked to Dave's RC about this. That Bird's nylon geared servos, and they work great. Some people think that, well, it's a Success Bird, it should have metal geared servos, but all of my FMS birds with nylon servos or my Freewing ones, I've never had a problem with. Other brands, yes. They discontinued it, Nate?
No kidding, really? Holy crap, am I glad I got mine before they did that. Oh, crap. That plane is so awesome. Man. Yeah, and that's a pet peeve of mine. They don't even give you a fair warning that, hey, we're discontinuing this plane, so if you want one, get it while you can. It just all of a sudden just disappears, and you're like, what happened? And yeah, I don't particularly care for that. But yeah, that's a shame.
Matt,
I wonder why FMS is.
Yeah, I don't know. I wonder if they're updating it or something. Matt M, that's true. Some people had issues. I know Spencer Keith had big issues with the elevators on his, but Matt had no issues. So
yeah, Michael Honeychuck, the Pitts is awesome. I love that airplane.
Everybody I know that has one loves it.
Yeah, I bought a second one because mine was in the tent when the microburst hit it, and it messed it all up. Just cosmetically, it flies fine still, but it doesn't look pretty anymore. And I'm gonna pretty it back up, but I had the opportunity when I canceled the Dracos to use that money that I was going to use for the Dracos to buy some other airplanes. So and before the price went up, I bought the Corsair, the Beaver, and I bought a second Pitts. So the second Pitts is still in the box. I haven't even opened the box.
So I don't know if you know this, since you have the Beaver and the Pitts, is it the same power system? Because they're both Success, or is it different?
I
mean, they might be different. I just wasn't sure because they're both birds I wouldn't mind having at some point.
Because the Beaver's swinging a two-bladed prop, and
right.
The Corsair, is that the one you were comparing it to?
The Pitts. pits.
The pits and what?
The beaver.
Oh, that's right. The pits and the beaver. Oh, yeah. Geez, I don't know. They both swing in two-bladed props. I never looked. They might actually have the same power system in them. I didn't even look. So, yeah, they might. They're both sporting XT60 connectors, which is surprising for a 6S bird. So yeah, I have to run adapters, but yeah, it's they might be the same. Nate would know. He's pretty up on all these power systems.
Him and Mr. Guniak, yeah. Yeah, I heard RC Glory. I've heard that about the older ones having issues.
Did you see what Spencer wrote?
Yeah. Well, that's too bad they discontinued it because that's a good bird. I know Spencer will tell you it's a yawn fest because he likes jets, but to those of us that like propped warbirds, it's a good bird.
Yeah, he likes jets because they perform like he does in bed. You know, it's bang, zoom, and it's done.
So I won't go into too much detail, but this is why you guys don't see me buy planes from Horizon is exactly what Michael Reitza just said. So that doesn't mean they don't have some good plans and they have some good product, but that's exactly why you don't see me buy stuff directly from Horizon Hobby. And I'll just leave it at that. Reitza's latest comment.
Yeah.
So let's see here. What questions you guys got for Kenny? We've been going just under an hour. And then is anyone going to host the Zoom tonight? See, Mafia, it appears they're confused about it too when you look at what Reitza wrote about it. They seem to be confused about it too.
Yeah, I guess the jury's still out on that. I mean, I read something about in one of the other posts that that the website's wrong and that and they're going to fix it, and it really is a digital servo, but then somebody else, I guess, took one apart and it's not, or I don't know. I guess we'll just have to wait and see what the final verdict on that is.
Right. I mean, they are trying to fix it, but when you put a $600 plane on the market, you might want to make sure everything is what you say it is.
Gee, he's asking if I'm sitting on a box.
Just a stool.
Nope, just a bar stool. I was just saying earlier, you missed it. I could get a booster seat for it if you so put me up there. Hey, you got one.
You sure did. So yeah, sorry, John Graham. I'm sporting the Army shirt tonight. I know you Navy guys would like to see me in a Navy shirt, but Noons Airborne loves this shirt, and I know LJ Hobby Life, if he was in here, would love it too. So,
how you doing, Alan? Good to see you tonight, man.
So is Nate or not Nate? Spencer or someone else gonna do a Zoom tonight?
Yeah, Air Marshal's not in here, is he?
Yeah, no.
I think the new job is, got him worn out. He needs a nap before he can come on and Zoom.
Well, he's basically running the network, the internet network at a school, so that even if it's not necessarily hard work. It can be a it can be a lot of work that takes time just to get done. So, you there, Kenny?
Yeah, I'm just reading.
Okay.
Randy's got a comment here about plane companies and their suppliers. So I was just reading that.
Okay. Is it windy there?
No, not at all.
Okay. It just keeps doing weird things. That's all.
Yeah, the camera should be stable because it's not on the bar stool. This camera's on a shelf. So.
So, Graham, I just put a comment for you.
Oh, so you're spraying your almond trees, Alan? That's right? You've got almond trees, right? It's hard to keep track of everybody. You got beekeepers and almond growers, and it's like trying to keep track of it all.
Let's hope they correct the issue, right? So,
are you having problems with your plane, Mike? Is it?
Well,
did you have a servo go out?
He had to get a new servo, and the only servos you can order for it are non-digital.
So the website says it's non-digital.
So, but I agree with what he was pointing out. It sounds like they're maybe gonna fix it, or I don't know what's going on there, but crap happens sometimes between supplier, the company. I mean, just crap happens sometimes. It's just yes, Alan, Army, yes. So,
did you ever get a hold of Dave tonight? Is he all right?
I spoke to him this morning. He said he was gonna lay down and catch up on some sleep because, like me, he doesn't sleep. And he said he was gonna call me back about something I helped him out with, and he didn't. And when I tried calling him, his phone just goes straight to voicemail, which means it's off. So,
gotcha.
So I thought we should at least have a show for you guys tonight. Hopefully you guys liked it. So, any last questions or comments, you guys? I don't think Spencer is going to be doing the Zoom tonight. He hasn't responded.
There may be a Zoom going on already.
That might be why he's not in here. John Graham.
I don't know.
Go ahead. Sorry.
I don't. Fred just asked me to send him a link to Dave's Zoom, and I didn't get a notification that there is a Zoom, so I'm going to go look and see if there is one.
Yeah. So, George and Reckham, you're welcome, and thank you. Also, John Graham, did you see my comment with my email address in it? I don't want to put my street address in the chat. Oh, Spencer just put a link for Zoom. So if you guys want to do Zoom tonight, there's the link.
So perfect. Thank you, Spencer.
John, I could have tonight if I'd worn my Dave's RC shirt, but I completely forgot. So, because my Dave's RC shirt is black and blue. So,
yeah, I forgot mine too, guys. Sorry about that. I thought, like I was telling you earlier, I thought of it as I was turning this computer on. I was like, oh crap! I should have worn my Dave's RC shirt. I have 2 different ones actually. So, and I didn't wear either of them, dumbass.
So I did get the email, John. Thanks for emailing me. Spencer, thanks for posting the Zoom link. I'll probably copy it and drop it in Facebook for people because I know sometimes. So before we go real quick, why don't I jump over there, and so if people don't get it here, they can
So EQ's asking me what time I'm going live tomorrow. I guess I have to go live every day now.
Right.
Everybody's so used to seeing me on. It's like, yeah. Well, what time's Kenny going live today?
So I'm gonna drop it in RC Pilots Lounge, Spencer, so you don't have to. So I just posted it there. So if you guys weren't able to catch it in the chat before we leave here soon, you guys, I just posted it in Pilot Lounge, RC Pilot Lounge on Facebook. So the link's there. Howdy, Nathaniel Poling. He actually lives about 2 hours from me, southeast of me in Twin Falls, which Wild Bill used to live in Twin Falls. So, you got anything else, Kenny?
No, I'm just here for the party. So if the party's over, then have a good night, guys.
So, thanks for coming on, even with the short notice. We'll more than likely have you on again and give you more notice. And it's been fun. I hope you guys enjoyed it. So just keep us posted on the shop.
Yep. I may go live tomorrow just to show you the plastic down. I don't know, if that's exciting news or anything, but because you'll see it when I start pouring the concrete, it's not going to look any different now until then. So, but if you guys in the Zoom want me to, or you can just send me a message. And
I got a request real quick before we leave. Someone wanted to see the Hellcat. So as you can tell, I'm still working on making it look like it's been through hell and back in the Pacific. So
that's cool.
It's I gotta do more of a whitewash to make the paint faded right here, because that's what I'm trying to do. That's why you can kind of see a white line. I'm trying to do a whitewash to make the paint look faded. So there's the Hellcat for you, John Graham.
Have you flown that?
No, the field I have that I've been flying at is getting reseeded right now.
Okay.
I also need to fly this bad boy.
Oh, you got a Husky.
Yeah, guy locally didn't want it anymore, so and I put the Dobro inflatable air tires on it because the stock ones are hard as a rock.
Right.
So thanks for coming here. Go ahead, sorry.
I said that's on my wish list. Next time they put those on sale, I'm going to probably pick one up.
Well, I got it for a way better deal, but that's because the guy just didn't want it anymore and only has like a couple flights on it.
Yeah, the guys at my field seem to buy everything off of Banggood. they don't. Until I brought, no kidding, until I brought the Avanti out there, none of them even knew who Motion RC was. I was like, you guys don't know who Motion RC is? What? Yeah. So, they don't do a lot of internet.
I buy my quads off of Banggood because that's where all the really good brands for FPV quads are. But
yeah.
So I will fly the Husky first because the thing with the Hellcat is I've been trying to make it look like a real one, and once I get all the work on the job done, I'm gonna seal it with. I'm not sure if I'll go with like what kind of fish I'll go, but I'm gonna seal it after I'm done. Pop
like with a clear coat?
Yeah.
Oh, you're gonna. Yeah.
I'm just not sure if I'll go what type of clear coat as far as if it'll be a shiny clear coat or not. So.
Oh, I wouldn't put a shiny clear coat on it.
Yeah. So I wasn't gonna do that. I just wasn't. I know there's a couple different ones that will look good. I just haven't decided yet. So.
Yeah.
So again, thanks you guys for coming on in the show tonight. Thanks for being here. Kenny, Nathaniel, no, I have not flown the A6 yet. So that's the one I wanted. My brain just stopped working, John Graham. I want to go with a matte clear on it. So, but I hope you guys all have a good rest of your night. Have a great weekend.
Don't forget to hit that like button, guys.
Yes.
Hit that like button, guys. Come on.
And I won't be doing any flying tomorrow because it's supposed to rain here for once in like 4 months tomorrow. So
I actually might go flying tomorrow. I haven't been flying in almost 2 weeks, so I might go flying tomorrow.
Cool. Well, you have fun doing that, Kenny. So
thank you.
Otherwise, everybody, as they would say, peace and have a good night.